Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to some more Auction Not Included. So I've been watching some tutorials, and I realized that I've done all this wrong. I've done some of this wrong, and I don't really need to worry about algae all that much. I know I kind of mentioned that in the previous episode, but we honestly didn't get that far. So I'm going to try to do some more jump cuts. You know, I'm going to skip some cycles here and there. You guys let me know how you feel down below. Man, I've even thought about changing or starting this series over, just with how kind of badly I've kind of messed up some things here and there. I would like to have this 3 wide. It's 2 wide now. You know, I'm just gonna make it work. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. I need to start doing some ranching for elite hatches or something, because we need to make sure we have coal. As you can see, we don't have any coal in these generators, and these need to be at 9, so we actually have those going. I need to have a smart battery in front of these generators, so that I made 4 of them, or 5. Didn't need to do that, so I'm actually gonna deconstruct all of these, because we don't need them. And then I'm gonna put my, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our transformers down here, and then keep them down here because I don't wanna have this massive wire going across the base. It costs a lot of metal resources, and I want to have it go, these transformers go up around the base. We will probably have like smaller wires go this way. We'll have to like jump over the bigger wires. We'll figure it out as we go, but I'm gonna have at least 4 transformers right now go to the base, and we'll add more later if we need to. But ideally, I really just need to kind of destroy a lot of this. And I need to see how much coal we have, because unfortunately, I think we're almost out of coal. We have 18.4 tons, so we probably need to work on some ranching here and there and get that done. So I'm probably gonna start setting up ranches over here. We have hatches already on this place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out that and see if we can get a ranch going. Need a grooming station. We need a shearing station. Hatches should be pretty easy to take care of. And I believe there's like different hatches that we can get. I know some of you probably were looking forward to me doing a blind playthrough of this game, but also don't want to bore you guys to death with me not understanding the game either. So it was kind of hard for me to decide what I wanted to do. So I don't know. Just let me know what you think down below. So we need a grooming station. I need to see what is needed for a ranch. So let's take a look at that. Stable critter. We need ranching building, and then just minimum size. Maximum size is 96 tiles. So I believe there is a way for us to check out 44. So we can have 96. I mean, we can make a pretty big ranch here. All the way back there, but I believe we have some chlorine right here. We do need chlorine for certain things, and these cute little creatures right here are Drekos. I learned that Drekos can actually make us suits, so we'll eventually want a Dreko farm, and that's going to require us to have probably a airlock. There is a trick that I saw that you can do with airlocks, and it's use water instead. So like you have like a, I don't know, let's just say you have tiles, and you have, you know, a tile like this tile. Let's see, I'm gonna pause this for a second, just kind of give an example. You do like that, do like that, do like that, and that, and you fill these 2 with water and put like something right there. It's a water lock, and it actually works just as good as the airlock. I don't like that. I don't want my base to kind of look like that, if I'm honest. I know it's extremely effective, but for the sake of me wanting to have a decent looking base as well, I just, that's not something I'm interested in. So first things first is I'm going to fix this issue over here, which means I'm gonna have to dismantle a lot of our coal generators as well and fix them. So I'm gonna dismantle one at a time. So we'll deconstruct you. I'm gonna move it. I know that's kind of silly, but I'm gonna move it here and then put the smart battery here and then do that. I feel like that's a safe option. I also need to insulate some of these tiles down here so that the heat doesn't go crazy. And I made a mistake as well, because we don't want our water to heat up too much. So I'm gonna have to insulate this like crazy. And the problem with that is that I can't really do that all that easy without doing this and then saying, hey, replace these tiles right here. So basically what I need to do is saying, hey, this is a higher priority. So these are like 9s. And I can say, okay, priority, I want this all to be 9. And then they do these insulated tiles as soon as they can. This is gonna be a little bit of a bigger issue right here. So what I would have to do is say, hey, build these tiles out, do like this, and it's gonna raise our water level up a little bit. But I want to make sure that we have this properly insulated, because we don't, a lot of our heat's gonna be down here, and I need to clear a lot of this area out, and then yeah, clear a lot of the slime biome. And the slime biome is pretty massive. I don't really care for it, but it goes all the way around and down. This is, from what I've learned in tutorials, this is kind of a terrible area. I mean, we even have some over here. So yeah, we're just gonna have to work with what we got on that, unfortunately. So are gonna build this insulated tiles out. You guys are starting to work on that. Once we have those built out, then we can actually build kind of our, well, I would say build it willy-nilly, but our power base willy-nilly, but we really can't, in all honesty. All right, so that one's done. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting this up properly, and we're gonna want to look for another power source eventually. So I'm gonna go take those coal generator, throw that right there, and then we're going to put a heavy watt wire down. Where's my heavy watt wire? There it is, heavy watt wire. Connect that. Then we'll have a battery. And then I learned some stuff about smart automation. Can I rotate you? I don't think I can. So I'm gonna put a smart battery there. And then once we have those there, then we'll fix that and we'll take out this one. I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle this smart battery as well. I'm just going to deconstruct you. I'm gonna go ahead and have these heavy watt wires here as well. I wanna put transformers here. We don't really have our carbon skimmer doing too much. We're honestly doing really well on oxygen. Oxygen is not a problem for us. Also, another thing I learned is that we're looking for neutronium if we're looking for these geysers. We would like to find maybe a cool geyser, some gas geysers that would be decent, but we're just looking for geysers in general. I also want to go ahead and start some food production, and the food production I want to start is going to stem from, we need carbon dioxide, and it's kind of tough because we actually don't have a lot of it now that we have this down here. We have our coal generators producing carbon dioxide, but we'll eventually get to that. But I need to pump some carbon dioxide in one of these ranches up here. And we actually have some right here, so I might get some of this. Maybe get like a gas pump right here, and then pump it into like a mushroom farm. Mushrooms are actually really decent, so I might have like a mushroom farm up here where our standard farming is. So I think I'm gonna have all my farms right here. You can get there pretty easily. And so to go ahead and prepare a mushroom farm, let's go ahead and see what we need for that. We're gonna want to dismantle some of these ladders, and I'll get there when we get there. All right, so we have a new dupe. Let's go ahead and see if we want a new dupe. We have husbandry, which one would be bad. Machinery, excavation. I would like some operating. We could get a Drecklet, but we need chlorine for these guys. Yeah, I can't. We would kill that thing easily. Decor, morale, decorating errands, tier 2 skill in plumbing. Ugly crier. Not crazy about any of these, so I'm gonna reject all. It's okay to reject them, so we're gonna just reject all. Okay, cool. We are out of research, so let's do that. What do we want? We do have some ranching, which is good. I'm not gonna go too much further into that yet. I don't think I need low resistance. Let's see here, and please bear with me. I'm still learning this game. This is part of the reason why I want to start over again already. Is just to say, hey, let's use what I learned and do a better start. Don't think my start's bad. It's just not as best as it could be. We want to go ahead and start working towards hazard protection, so I'm gonna go and get that improved ventilation so we can start working on that. Which means we're gonna need Dreckos. Okay, deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. I wanna go ahead and build a mushroom kind of room over here and have our ranches over here. We could easily get chlorine gas to start a Drecko farm on this side, but that's gonna be a little bit more difficult until we have proper ventilation and a place where our duplicates aren't gonna die. And we don't want chlorine gas kind of entering the base willy-nilly. You guys are taking your time on this, that's fine. Probably need to get some more dupes to go ahead and complete some tasks, but we will get there. Yeah, so this entire thing needs to be insulated, so I'm gonna go and insulate all of this. Just make sure our water is protected. I say this tile is gonna be before these tiles, so we can't, we have to move this pump, which is not great. I'm hoping that's gonna cause a whole flood, and which would be fine. Which would be fine if, actually, if they upgrade this. This may be just an upgrade. Maybe I'm thinking about this too hard. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna risk our entire water supply. I do need to start digging away this slime. I'm way too scared of it. Ideally, I want to start digging up here and empty it into our dirty water. We can start doing a lot with that. We can go and deconstruct these batteries and use them for something else. These are just providing heat, and they're not great. This has no power. So let's go ahead and attach that to some power, because deodorizers aren't bad. They kind of keep our base nice and clean. It's using up power. Yeah, it is. But, you know, I think we'll be fine. Nixon, what do you got, bud? Let's get you mechatronics. That sounds good to me. Make sure your morale's fine. All right, what do we have here? What are you doing? Improved carrying. Let's get improved carrying for you as well. A suit. You can have some exosuit. Also, you guys let me down below if I need to get spaced out. If there's anything in spaced out that's good or decent, I'm gonna get you strength. Because I've seen spaced out, haven't got it. I've just, you know, got the basic standard edition of ONI. All right, so we have this set up now. So let's get some automation going. So automation wire, boom. We want that to there. They're gonna build that, and also there's like, I think disconnecting allows me to, I don't know, sever things rapidly. Is that? No, that's not how that works. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna say here is on a high threshold. So if I understand correctly, Minna, why did you just barge my door open? Thank you, Cat. Okay, that's awesome. So once this wire is their low threshold, I'm gonna say send a green signal when battery is less than 2% charge until 100%. So I think 10 and high is 9. I think that's what I kind of want. So fuel request threshold, duplicates will request deliver coal when the total charge of the connected batteries falls below 50%. So I think that's fine. So high threshold, so hopefully that's what that, hopefully I got that right. You guys let me know down below if I think I understood that correctly. Some more automation I want to do is motion sensors. So motion sensors are great because I can put these up here and my lights are, okay, so we have an achievement actually from that, that's cool. Oh, these don't fit within, maybe I can scoot these lights over. I kind of want to do that. Can I do this? Is that a thing I can do? No. Boo. Oh, man. All right. I might scoot like a light over or something. I'm going to pause this for a second. The way I built this, it does not fit the lights the way I want them. Oh, why couldn't you be an extra thing wide? And it takes up copper, so I don't want to use up too much of this. I ideally want one per room, so I might just have to move a light. It's going to look wonky, but... Or maybe we can have one on each side. And then some more automation, maybe like doors or something. I'll put some automation sensors here. I know that could be a waste of resources, but hey, that'll let us turn the lights on and off based on motion sensor. So that'd be great. That'll save us some power. We are... Let's see, insufficient resources, meal ice. So are we still making pickled meal? No, we're out of meal ice. All right, so we're not cooking meal ice. And also I found out that meal ice don't need these. Yeah, meal wood, not really needed. Which is why I kind of want to get on building the mushroom farm. So that's kind of what I'm going to focus on, is getting that farm set up. So we're going to have a tile here. And I got to think about this because we need to make sure that it's airlocked. So I'm going to do this. We're going to go, oh, nope, not that. Cancel that. So zoom out. Oh, okay, so this, go over one, that's the entrance. And I'm gonna have this kind of multi-floored, I believe, so I have something similar over here, but the carbon dioxide is gonna fall here, so we wanna make sure we have a proper airlock. So this is gonna be blocked off. Deconstruct these ladders. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct these so that we can go ahead and start building this room. I know they even started doing these, but I'm gonna go and cancel them, and then we can get rid of that when we need to. There's also just a ton of sweeping we can do. Also found out another thing that we could do as a trick. We can literally just have one storage bin, I believe, drop it unless they fix that. Some tutorials I may be watching are a little bit older, but you know what, that's fine. Okay, we have more research we can do. Let's just go ahead and go to the hazard protection and get those done. How are we doing down here on our power? Okay, we've got that set up. I think this is good. I think this is set up properly. What I want to do is I want to set up another coal generator. And I think I might need another battery to it, unless I hook this up to that, maybe. Actually, we may be good with this coal generator. How much does this provide? This provides, that's heat production, water, 600 watts. So are we not producing the watts? Okay, so this isn't, okay, we need to make sure we hit our hook automation up. Let's do automation wire to you, to you. Actually, wait a minute. No, I thought incorrectly about these guys. So the range that I was seeing is when a dupe walks in. Or when a dupe walks into that radius. So if we look at automation. And we turn this around. It's when a dupe walks into this area is when the lights turn on. The lights turn on based on the motion. So I'm like, having 2 in here really is fine. Yeah, we'll just do that right now. We'll leave it as is. And I'm gonna say like, hey, these are all on the same automation grid. So, you know, we just, not a bridge, I want a wire. So we can just do that. That should work just fine. Same with down here. We can go and do this. I know this is kind of not priority number 1, but hey, it's kind of nice, you know, get some dupes, some quality of life going on here. All right, so this is gonna be our airlock. We want to make sure that we keep the carbon dioxide in here. And I know this is kind of a waste of resources because, you know, we'll have to pump the carbon dioxide back in and cycle it. But I mean, to me, it's not that bad. Even if the carbon dioxide does kind of fall out of here, let me go ahead and look at ventilation. Actually, no, I'm going to look at base, and I'm going to look at mechanicized lock. Block liquid and gas flow, maintaining pressure between areas. Functions as a manual airlock when no power is available. Wild critters cannot pass through doors. So we can use manual or we can use mechanized. Blocks liquid and gas flow. It's like, you know, we can do like mechanized. I'm just going to go mechanized because, you know, let's just be really extra with our base. This could be really dumb to do early on, but hey, I want to do it. This is what I want for my base. All right, so I'm gonna have to reorganize a lot of my power going on here, but that's fine. We'll work on that as we get into here. All right, so this is just to like block any air from going through here. The dupes are gonna go up and around this area. I'm not gonna make this walk-throughable. So we'll just have this as a walled off area, and then we'll say like that. All right, and then we're gonna need to have a. Actually, wait a minute. This is kind of like a little funky area, isn't it? Okay, wait. Just to go ahead and say this is fine, we'll do that. And then we'll do this airlock like that. So this is where the mushrooms will be. And I believe the mushrooms, let's take a look at them. Let's just look at, can I? No, I can't. I want to look at the dust mushrooms. Look at our journal here. I think it's just mushroom. Mushroom, nope. Help if I spelled it right. Dust cap, there we go. We need to make sure that it's dark and the temperatures are 5 to 35 degrees Celsius. Air pressure, okay. Carbon dioxide, slime. Oh, right, you guys need slime, don't you? Oh, which means I'm gonna have to make a, okay. We're gonna have to store slime in here. Then we need a farm plot. It doesn't need water, though. Doesn't look like it needs water. So I don't think we're gonna have to use these hydroponics. Just needs slime, and that's what our guy will need to use. So what we'll need to do is submerge some slime. And what I could probably do... so like a storage bin is that high. We'll have to have it... Okay, just like submerge it here. No. Submerge it there, submerge it here. Or submerge it like over here. We can block this off and have like a pile of water. Probably do that. So what we'll do is like put a container here. We block it off because they can climb up. Put water in here, so I'll have to have a... I hear my cat yelling because it's about her food time. Plumbing, so I'll put a bottle emptier here. Rotate that. So water will go exit out of there. I'm going to say that a ladder... Okay, a couple different things here. There's a lot going on. We want a ladder go from here up. So that would handle this area. I didn't really build this all that great, did I? So we can have some farms here. No, we don't want that. Farms here. Farms here. They can step down to get the slime. And then farm... Wow, this is not a great room, is it? Farms up here. Farms down here. Sure? Well, no, if we have it there, then this doesn't work. Ah, I built this weird. Probably need to raise this one more then, so let's go ahead and do that. Cancel, raise this up one more. We say this tile goes here. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and put a ladder over here so they can reach that. Good. Okay. And if we still do slime farms there, that's... Yeah, I built this room so weird. Where's my farm tiles up? Medicine, refinement, stations, new, furniture, farming, food. Here we go, farm tiles. So we can have farm tiles here, or we can just put them here. That would kind of solve some of our issues, I think. Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to reach this storage if I don't have it like this. So we need farm tiles like that. We need farm tiles like this. I could theoretically have... Honestly, if just put them like that and then raise these up a little bit more. Yeah, I really built this weird, didn't I? This is a really messed up farm that I just could not seem to build correctly. All right, maybe this is not the best place to put this, so it's, yeah, I'm gonna reorganize this quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just working on a project real quick, just, you know, so you guys are not, you know, waiting here for me to do things. And Kevin got himself stuck on a ladder. Kevin, how did you even do this? Bud, I mean, I can't help you if you don't help me there, bud. You know, deconstruct it and... Oop, there you go. All right, you're fine. Anyway, all right, back to it. Okay, just wanted to update you guys on some fun things going on. So I also learned that the reason why our water got so germy is because I was pumping in... So water sieve... So I destroyed the water sieve that was right here. It's not here anymore. Yeah, so when we were pumping this in, converting it to normal water and putting it back in here, that's where all our germs are coming from. That's where, hey, we have food poisoning. So yeah, now to fix this, we could fix it, or we can just let it go. I really don't feel like my dupe's having germs eventually. So eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a little room right here filled with chlorine gas. And what you can do is actually kill the germs with chlorine gas and filter that out. So I'm probably gonna put like a, I don't know, let's just say we have a liquid reservoir here. And that guy goes here. And, you know, we're gonna deconstruct all these pipes right now because we don't need them. We're gonna have water all over the place, but, you know, it should automatically get bottled. So I'm gonna put all this back over here. And then we're gonna deconstruct this. Just to get rid of all those. And, yeah, we're gonna use the polluted water for something else. Not sure what yet, but we will get to it. Right now we don't have a truly good water source, and I've stopped pumping in any fresh water until we can get this problem solved. Granted, we could just use up our water and then restock it. That is always a thing we could do. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but... And as you can see, I have got a whole project going on right here. This is going to be our mushrooms. I've got a whole system going on here where it's going to pump carbon dioxide and then it's going to pump all this out. You can say, oh, hey, yeah, Stapes, that's kind of overkill. And yeah, most likely, but I want to make sure that we are filtering out the oxygen and then filtering in the carbon dioxide, making sure we keep that system going. In my mind, this is how things would actually be done. I could just use a water lock and get it over with, but in my mind, this is how I want, you know, I want the base to be. Is I kind of want to do things. Don't get me wrong, if the game let me do it, yeah, you might as well do it. But I also kind of want to use all the things the game has to offer and use them properly. So that's what I'm going to do. I could use the water lock, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and power all these things up as well when they get built. Dupes, we're working on that. I really need to get some more dupes. There's tons of projects, and we need construction desperately. I need a dupe who is very good at that. We could do home luxuries. We could do that, or we can get some fine art. Let's get the fine art. Let's do that. Sure. You got some skills going on here, and let's see who's got skills. Kevin, look at you. You got leveled up. You can get farming. You do like to farm, Kevin. You could be another farmer, but I think I just want to focus on digging. So I might give you some strength, some carrying capacity. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So I want to get these built all out as soon as possible. So I'm gonna prioritize this. I'm gonna set some priorities going on. Let's go and get all this done. Want all that set up. Same with these, just so that we're saving power here. We probably need to have a light in here at some point. But we know we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so you guys are gonna work on this whole system. That way we have our dust cap mushrooms. I was working on a ranch over here, and I will continue working on that. But I think I'm gonna move towards getting this chlorine gas going. So chlorine gas, I believe, is... I can't remember. Chlorine is a natural germ-killing element. Breathable gas, specific heat, properties gas, unbreathable. How heavy is it? Can't remember how exactly it floats. So we can pump this chlorine gas into this chamber here. Oh, okay, so it looks like we have a bunch of water spilling, which is not great. So we need to mop up all of that if we can. So let's just go ahead and set up a mop order. You guys will handle that. Oh my goodness. All right, so apparently we didn't have the correct person do that. Because we do have Meep? No. Who's our plumber? I thought we had someone that was really good at doing that. Ari, no. Was it Amelia? Yeah, Amelia. Plumbing, tidying. Plumbing, yeah, so Amelia should have had that. And also, I found out the hats are just literally cosmetic, so there's also that. I guess you didn't deconstruct the plumbing, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I'll make sure our priorities are still set up correctly. Amelia should have handled that. Tidying, supplying, storing. Actually, no, we don't even have her set. Let's do... Where's deconstruction at? Digging, supplying... Is deconstruction technically construction? Operating, farming, ranching, digging, supplying, storing, attacking, life support, toggling, doctoring, tidying... Is there not a deconstruction? Is it attacking? No, that's attack. I'll fight wild critters. Huh. Okay. Am I blind? Am I not reading? Is storing, supplying? Huh. Interesting. I guess they all do that. Okay, so you guys will soup that up. That's good. Still working on this whole system up here. Appreciate it. We probably need to go ahead and get some more... Probably more power set up. I think our power is actually doing decent now that we've set that up properly. It's flashing on and off. So we can actually go ahead and get our transformers set up. And I think I'm going to do 2 right now. And I'm going to place them down here, and then can I have our power over in this direction? We'll have to have some pretty good cooling whenever we can find it. Or move our power eventually, which we can do. So let's go ahead and do some power work here. Okay, guys, so what I did here was that if you look at our power grid now, let me get to power focus. So if you look at this, I've got the 2 heavy water wires coming in here, and they go across into the transformers. We have our 2 lanes of energy now. So we're only producing 1,200 watts. So, you know, hopefully this lines up the way I want it to. If it doesn't, then I will need to fix it. But basically, we've got 1,000 watts going out this way, 1,000 watts going out that way. So that is the idea behind it. Once we get everything done and built out here, right now the game and none of the base has power, so that's wonderful, but we'll get that fixed eventually. Now, what I'm looking for is construction. We desperately need construction, and we don't have it here, which is unfortunate. Machinery, decor, science, yeah. No, really not looking for any of you guys, unfortunately. We have some thimble reed. No, I'm just gonna reject. Yeah, it's fine to reject. All right, so. It is currently nighttime. If we look at our schedule here, they are currently not working. We have Asteroid currently working. I think I'm gonna have 2. Let's see. Astro's working right now. So yeah, what I think I'm gonna do is gonna move some duplicates over here. I think I'm gonna have. Oh man, who should I do? Who should we move over here? Let's move Otto. So we'll have Otto down here with Astro, and since Otto and Amelia are related, let's go ahead and move them together. Let's do that. So Otto and Amelia, you're on this schedule now. And let's go ahead and move Nixon as well. Let's do that. Let's have you guys on those schedules as well. So we have some people working at night. And we have that going because we desperately need things going at all times. Insufficient oxygen generation. So it looks like we're not producing enough oxygen. That's because I have no power, so I'm not going to worry about it at the moment, because you guys will come down here and fix our power issues, won't you? So Nixon's got a little bit of a allergic reaction going on. Low oxygen on here, that's fine. We still have all that. Oh, actually, no, the whole base is kind of stopped moving at the moment, so we'll get that fixed up. Ooh, what is... Oh, we have a sage hatch. Interesting. So these hatches are just kind of wildly going around in our base. We need to wrangle them up at some point. Lizzie's got some skill points. Let's take a look and see what we get here. Lizzie, you can get improved suit wearing. That would be good for certain ranching, especially with like if once we have Drekos and stuff, we'll need suits. So I'm gonna go ahead and get improved suit training for Lizzie. Sounds like a good one to do. Ari, yeah, let's go and get you. Let's get digging as well, and then we'll go down to the improved carrying capacity. Amelia, you've done that. Yeah, we'll get carrying for you as well. Carrying is always very good. Awesome. All right. That looks good. Now let's go ahead and work on, I'm going to work on trying to get some of these ranches set up. So let me see what I can figure out here and try to get this done. Okay, so we were working on getting a lot of this insulated, and looks like we have. I'm actually going to deconstruct some of this project that I've already done. Not that much. We don't want to do that. Okay, hang on. Whoa, cancel all that. Hang on, let's start over. Cancel all that. All right, let's deconstruct what I want here. We'll eventually need to move this down because I've decided to move our insulation down so that we have a little bit more water space. We don't need it at the moment, but hey, just go ahead and prep it. And it looks like we didn't spill any water by doing what I thought we did here, so that looks good to me. We need to mop this up, so go and clean that up. All right, very good. So we are getting power back to the base. You guys are missing one cable, literally one cable. We need this as soon as possible, if that's possible. That's all 5. Yeah, let's make that a 9. That's important. That's the lane that powers the entire base. So if we can get that done for us, please. We have plenty of carbon dioxide down here. I kind of want to pump some of it up here eventually. Got to be careful. We're going to release some polluted oxygen into the base. That'll be fine. We've got some oxidizers here and there, or not oxidizers, but we have some deodorizers here and there. Yeah, I know we were insufficient. You guys really need to build this last cord. Why is that not 9? I thought it just 9. Do that. Okay, so this transformer's working good. We have these working good. I want to copy your settings. Can I copy settings? Yes. And there we go. Very good. Oh, automation wire is important. Go ahead and hook this guy up. We're going to say that's a priority 9. And that is also priority 9. All right, good. We have that. We have that. 50% should be fine. That looks good to me. All right, cool. I think these are set up right. I think they won't fill this up unless I say so. The total charge of connected batteries falls below 50. Logic activation for sensor red signal. I actually don't think these actually matter. I think this stat right here matters. So once it reaches 50, they'll be required. Say like this battery, it's at 50, they'll come refresh. I think. Maybe? Or no, we'll hit the low threshold and then it will crest the coal. And these turn on, yeah. So when it reaches the threshold, there, okay. My brain is understanding. All right, so really this is request coal all the time as long as it's below 50. So once these get below 50, they'll put coal in there. I think that's how that works. Yeah, all right, cool. We really need to start cleaning out a lot of this area, which is probably gonna be a project that's gonna take a very long time. This project is also taking a very long time, but I'm gonna say, hey, a liquid. No, not just any liquid, we want water. Put water in there. So that you drip water in there. We're gonna say slime goes in here. Slime goes in there. So the reason why slime goes in there is because slime is going to pollute air, and we want to make sure that we fill this up. I'm going to say, hey, priority 9, let's fill that up as soon as we can. So any water that we put in there. So water is running low because of what we did here. That's fine. Let's go and mop this up. And I think it's safe to say we can go ahead and no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Because this is still polluted, technically. So I'm going to airlock this, and we're just going to lock it. So mechanical lock. Once we get everything we want in here, so what I need in here is we're going to need some gas, and we need, okay, let me make sure I get this set up right. So ventilation, we want a gas pump in here. And we want to put chlorine through here, and we want to make sure that we have pipes going through here as well. So basically we'll pipe in all this water and clean it out that way. That's the idea. I know that this is probably not necessary, but just so that we're not dealing with sickness and all that other fun stuff, I want to do it. Also, I don't really need to use these tiles. I could use ladders. Ladders are much more efficient. So basically the process is that we'll hook up. I'm not going to hook it up now, but basically we're going to say, hey, this goes here. It goes in here. It goes out. And it's going to go back into this system. So we'll pump water in. So I'm going to say, hey, pump water in and then kill. Okay, yeah. So eventually I'm going to not deconstruct that. So my thought process is we'll go over this. So we'll have a pipe go over here, and then we'll have a bridge, and that goes here. That'll filter out the water, send it where it needs to go. So that way we're sending clean water. And then eventually, once our water's clean again, we can fix the system and have all that done again. But until then, I'm going to keep all our clean water in here because if you look at our germs, yuck. So once you get chlorine pumped in here, we'll have that good to go. And we just need a little bit of chlorine. So ventilation, gas pipe. We need to be careful here because we have a massive gas pipe that runs down. Actually, we don't need this thing. This thing is completely useless. I'm going to deconstruct this guy. Okay, another issue that we're running into right now is our lack of storage. Storage is not great. We are struggling with storage. So gotta fix that. I'm gonna just make these hop across so you guys can actually dig this out, no problem. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, I'll dig that out. This is gonna be one of our critter ranches. This will be another critter ranch down here. As you can see, we're kind of pushing into this chlorine area, but that'll be fine. I'm really nervous about pushing into this area. But I need to get a gas pump set up in here and then get it pushed into our chlorine down here. That way we can start cleaning our water out. Oh, there's a lot going on. This room needs to be finished. I really would like to get that done. So gas output. So it's going to output carbon dioxide. Ooh, no. Unbreathable gas. We want... Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I want... oxygen right here, and then this is just going to be carbon dioxide. So we have our carbon dioxide being pumped into there once we have that solved. You guys are... Ooh, wait, are you already starting slime here? Oh, you are not great. Okay, hang on, whoa, pause. We need to put water here as soon as possible. I didn't realize you guys are already storing slime here. Granted, I could have said, don't do that yet, but you're already doing it. So we'll have some germs. That's okay. That's fine. I'm not going to stress about it too much. We also have some polluted oxygen down here. That's fine. We need to get some deodorizers. So what we can do is put a deodorizer. Probably put one around here. So that doesn't... Let's see. Let's go ahead and build up the base a little bit. Do that. And we'll put a deodorizer right here. That way the oxygen, just in case, we'll filter that out. We're going to produce some bad oxygen here. It should be fine. It should be. But if it's not, then we'll fix it. Go ahead and power this. Stations, food, power, wire. And it looks like our power is pretty stable now, which is good. Glad that I was able to kind of fix that. I know a couple episodes ago we were like, the power is not great. But it seems like I've kind of started figuring things out. Which is good. You know, you guys suggested me to watch other people play, and that's kind of what I went to go do. I know it's important to... Okay, why is the water disappearing? What is going on here? We need to put water here immediately. Well, that's not good. We need... Yeah, water needs to go here now. Can I say no water here and turn that off and you guys will put water there? Like, hang on. Let's sweep this water up and put it here. I need water here immediately because we're just producing polluted oxygen. That's slime lung. Because I would like to get these set up as soon as I can. Also, I just realized that I put this whole system here and I forgot to put my station down, and the station's no longer going to fit here, is it? Oh, no, it is. Perfect. Okay. We need that last thing there. Are we going to put water in there? We are, hopefully. Okay. Can we continue putting water there? Really need water there. Too much liquid. Okay. Could really use some water, guys. Don't think we can actually pump it up either, so... Ooh, man, that's looking gross, isn't it? Yeah, we don't have any excess water anywhere. I think that water is slowly disappearing, too. I think it's being absorbed by... Yeah, that water's disappearing. Or maybe that doesn't work anymore. Maybe we need a deodorizer in here. Yeah, maybe that trick doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe, and it's also maybe just because I don't have... You know, we'll just put a deodorizer in here and call it a day. Until I can figure out. Because you guys did suggest submerging, but I don't think I have the water to submerge at the moment. I mean, oh, you guys could put water in here. Mail pumps liquid in bottles for transport. Duplicants only carry liquids that are bottled. I would like to bottle some of this if that's possible. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. I might put a deodorizer here and solve that problem, but I'm going to deconstruct this right now. And then, like I said, we'll put a deodorizer and kind of just work with that. And then we're going to close this off. I know that's using power, but they don't use too much power, I don't think. Let's take a look. Oh, not too much. We are kind of hitting our wattage on some of these systems, though. That's 120. I mean, granted, they won't be running all the time, so I think we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and put some power through here, though. Okay, wire. That goes up, and oop, that's a little crazy, isn't it? Let's go ahead and fix this. Boop, here we go. Wire, good to go on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this all set up outside of greenhouse. So yeah, once we get this built, we'll have the greenhouse going. Let's go ahead and set our priorities and get that done. Okay, so I did a not smart thing. So I made this the input when this is the input. So yeah, I'm having to fix all this fun stuff. I need to put this over here as the output. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. Can I have, is this gonna work? Hang on, gas bridge? No, that doesn't work. Right, okay. Well, in order to kind of fix my mistakes here, or as we call them here, mistakes, we're gonna need to make sure that we get this properly set up, because we want to clear this out and just have carbon dioxide in here. I could easily, actually, you know what we could do is deconstruct this and flip it around, which I think is what I'm going to do. So we're going to deconstruct that, make it a 9, and they're going to come in here and deconstruct it, and then we can fix that. So disconnect that pipe. They're going to deconstruct that. We're going to flip it around, and that's going to be a much easier operation. That's what we want right there. So that's going to go like that. We're going to have them handle that as soon as they can. We do have some overpressure here. That's fine. It'll still, you know, we'll still deal with that. That's submerged, so that's not going to work. So we need to pump some of this water out or clean it up, or dig. We can actually do that. So I'm actually going to dig a little bit of space here. This pump should work just fine. So we'll handle that. I'm going to keep the carbon dioxide here. Kevin's going to go kind of dig that out so we can actually hopefully have that desubmerge. I like how they're all just kind of coming helping here. All right, so we have this going on. Oxygen. So the output is going to be oxygen. We're going to say oxygen. Carbon dioxide is going to flow back in here, and that's all we're going to have in here. So we're clearing out all the oxygen. I believe slime is fine in here. I think slime is not a living thing. It's fine. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. You guys will clean that up eventually once we get to it. I'm going to say sweet. There's so much we need to clean up. All right, cool. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and start working on, honestly, we don't even need to, is this barely breathable gas, oxygen, carbon dioxide, oxygen. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we pump carbon dioxide in here. So we'll hook this up and get some carbon dioxide in here. Let's do that. Wire. And we're going to throw that right there. I'm going to say that's a 9. And then we'll get that done. There we go. Very good. Go ahead and let the game run for a second. Okay, so we've got this system working now. What you can look at here when we're looking at ventilation, we have all this carbon dioxide pumping in here, filtering out. Once this room is filled with carbon dioxide, we will be good to go. We'll unclip some of these, and we can go ahead and start. Honestly, we can go ahead and start planting our mushrooms as well. So let's go ahead and look over here. Let's get his fungal spores, and let's copy settings, and let's go ahead and get all the. I forgot to plant because I'm a dingus. There we go. Now copy settings. Throw those on here, and now we've got some fungal spores. So very good. We have some food, and we can actually start cooking mushrooms once those are done. We have a new duplicant. Please give me something that can construct. 16 strength, good lord, but you're a mouth breather, you're flatulent, and you're narcoleptic, and I don't really want any of that. Decor starts with tier 2 skill, 7 strength. Yeah, sorry, just not my thing right now. We have fertilizer. Yeah, sure, we'll get some fertilizer. Why not? Fertilizer is processed mixture of biological nutrients, and I don't think it produces gas, so I think we're good on that. So let's go and get some fertilizer. Very good. We have some skills that we need to handle. Asteroid Dorito, what are you getting, bud? Operating, doctoring. I might get some construction on you guys eventually. I'm not going to do it right now, but I think I'm going to get you some extra supplying. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some supplying for you, and then talk about the gun. What are you getting? Taco, let's also get you some improved carrying. Carrying, I think, is just good for everyone. And someone is having, Nick, I think Nixon's having an allergic reaction, but guys, that is going to cover it for auction not included on this episode. We got our power basic setup, which is good. We're going to work on getting this chlorine thing so we can start cleaning our water, which I'm looking forward to. We got our fungal mushroom farm pretty much working. We'll have that done. As you can see here, I let some chlorine last, but that is going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, your feedback is greatly appreciated. I'm going to go and get some research started. We're going to say luxurious living, but always your feedback is greatly appreciated. You know, sake of engagement, you guys know what to do for the lovely YouTube. You know, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. But hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you be. Thank you for spending your some of your time here as always, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.